Steps to start and use an EA enrollment. So in order to sign up to an enterprise enrollment, you would first need to order a minimum of 500 devices or users for an enterprise product or an enterprise online service. In the case of on-premise product, a fully company-wide commitment is required. This again means that if you are stepping into an enterprise enrollment, you need to license all devices and or users in your organization. In the case of an enterprise online service, a company-wide commitment is not mandatory if you're solely licensing enterprise online services. So if you're interested in Microsoft 365 E3, for instance, you can license this for a minimum of 500 users, even if your company is 5,000 users. The reason for this, I don't know, but it's possible. Then, if you've decided what to standardize on, you order any and all additional products and additional online services. This can be anything that is not an enterprise product or an enterprise online service. And you need to apply a country of usage to this. Well, Microsoft will never ask you to do this, but it is called out on the CPS. It's a Microsoft internal thing, and it's done for the initial order and for subsequent orders that you're going to place. But licenses can always be freely used within the organization, regardless of where you assign the initial location. Then price levels. See the snippet on the right. It states the different price levels that Microsoft has. So you have an organization that is under 2,400 users or devices. Then you are in price level A. And if you are a company with 15,000 or more licenses, then you're in price level D. Now, the rule of thumb here is that between price level, there's a 6% difference on on-premises products and about a 3% difference on cloud subscriptions. 5, annual compliance. So when you've set up your enterprise enrollment, then you have your annual compliance that you have to add new products. If you're adding new enterprise products, you need to do this through Microsoft or your LSP, or if you're adding new additional products, you can order this at any time by placing an order, or in case of cloud subscriptions, reserving the licenses. For products that you have taken into account in your initial order, you have to do a true up, and you have to do this 30 to 60 days before your anniversary. And in this true up, you need to make sure that you order any and all additional on-premises copies. You consolidate any and all online service reservations. You have the option to reduce subscription licenses for enterprise online services only and additional online services. And you can identify if you want to do a step up or an add-on for products that you need. Step ups are basically going from a lower edition of a product to a higher edition. So if you're buying SQL Standard and you have a shortfall in SQL Enterprise, but you have more SQL Standard licenses than you need, you can step up your Standard license to Enterprise. If there's no change over a year in your enterprise agreement, you still required to do an update statement. And your LSP should do this with Microsoft to keep your enrollment in compliance. Then at the end of the term, you have the option to extend your enrollment for another 36 months. You renew into a new enrollment with the baseline of products that you then need. You don't renew, and then you lose all your SA benefits and the rights to use any online service, unless extended term is in your contract. An extended term is just for cloud subscription licenses, where if you don't renew your contract, you will get a monthly invoice for the licenses against the then current list price for until you cancel that extended term.